What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another SK7 Raven video. In today's video, I'll be giving y'all the ultimate guide to Gambit, aka Remy LeBeau, aka
Long I've been waiting for this. Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
A little bit of background info. If y'all don't know, Gambit is a professional thief and member of the X-Men who is very much known for his relationship with Rogue.
Loves you.
And his ability to charge cards with kinetic energy. You've probably seen him in the Deadpool and Wolverine movies and the whole
Long I've been waiting for this. Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
Channing Tatum's funny performance in Deadpool and Wolverine. He's also gained a lot of new fans because of X-Men 97, and this is actually the same voice actor, and I believe the same is going to go for Rogue. So if y'all are fans of that show, we have the same voice actors for those two, so that's amazing. So in the specific Marvel Rivals universe, Gambit and Rogue were getting married when all of a sudden the time string entanglement, which is the whole reason why Rivals exists over the two Doctor Dooms fighting, yeah, I know, a lot of lore. These two got separated and eventually would end up in this Marvel Rivals timeline to where they were going to continue their honeymoon in outer space, but their old rings got lost. So Gambit wanted to go to the Grand Master. If y'all don't know, he was in Thor Ragnarok, and it was like, hey, I'll do a heist for you. In exchange, you give me the Chromium rings for me and Rogue to get married. If you don't know, Chromium is the whole thing that both Doctor Dooms are fighting for, and it's the reason why people keep coming into the game. It's like a magical element. It's like vibranium. You don't need to know that much. And that's the whole point of Gambit being in the game. He needs to go to the Collector and steal a contract that I believe is related to Mephisto, actually. For the lore aspect, let's actually just hop into Gambit's kit. First, we have his kinetic cards. He shoots 3 of these in what's known as a round, and in each round, it does 20 damage. Each card can do 20, and then up close, you can hit for a maximum of 60. And for healing, it does 28 per card. So I feel like Gambit's really going to be used for healing tanks because a lot of the time you're either doing 28 health to multiple targets or you're doing a lot of more health to one big target. And then also, if you angle it right, you can kind of heal and get a little bit of damage off to help your team finish up and clean up some kills. This is where things get complicated, alright? This it's going to be mental gymnastics for anyone that doesn't actually play support that often, okay? Gambit has 2 different card types. One of them healing hearts, other one breaking spades. So first things first, whichever one you want to pop, that uses up one of your cards. And then actually clicking said ability is going to waste half of another card. So use one, use another. So he's pretty limited on these, so make sure you're using them when you actually need them. First, we're going to break down Healing Hearts. While Healing Hearts deck is activated, trigger Flush Empowerment. Cards will spring and fire a full deck towards, and they will bounce between allies, granting health and a healing boost. Let me go over to these guys. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yep, hold on. I'm going to wait for this guy to get low. Bow. Flush spreads out the healing equally between all of your allies. And it's pretty good to use in between of your regular heal. So, run out. Bow. You can flush. And then reload. Because if you don't know, popping his base cards automatically reloads your ammo. So, if you're already low, about to hit 0, you can flush. And boom, you got your cards back. Ability is Purifying Pickup. While Healing Card deck is activated, trigger Raise to launch a cluster of cards in an arc ahead, exploding allies and healing them, and doing a Purify effect. So this Purify will now be used to fight against enemy. His next ability in Healing Hearts is Purifying Pickup. This will launch a cluster of cards in an arc, exploding and healing allies and purifying them. Purifying will now be used against any character that has a heal negation effect, such as Gambit with his other ability, Blade and his ult, Venom with his ult, and so on and so forth. Now I believe this could even potentially work with waking people out of Mantis, but I have not tested that. I don't know how strong it is, if it means it's purifying from CC as well. We're going to be hopping into the damage side of Gambit, Breaking Spades. First one, while Breaking Spades is activated, trigger Flesh Empowerment to fire a full set of cards, inflicting damage on impact, and also adding the reduced healing effect. So this is how your other hand, where you can purify, is going to come in handy when facing enemy Gambit, because they're going to flush, and this will massively reduce your healing, making you easy pickings for anyone. So you're going to want to make sure if your team gets this effect, because this does have splash, this can hit multiple people, like that. So if you want to purify your team, make sure you have your L1 Healing Hearts card at the ready for enemy Gambits. Last but not least, we have what I would like to call his anti-dive tool, Biting Barrage. When this is activated, he will scatter cards in an arc, and this will explode and launch enemies up. So I find this very useful if you're being dived and you just need a little bit of space to yourself to back up. Bow. Knocks them off of you, chipping them with a little bit of damage. And then if you also have a second card, then it'd be perfect time for you to heal your teammates or just try and get out of there in general. With his charge and his L2, but I would say it's also very good at just getting people off of you. Next, we have his Cajun charge. Sidestep forward with the bow staff in hand, dashing a short distance. Nothing special, just really a basic dash until it's combined with his L2. And then it actually becomes something that will become crucial to his one-tap potential. I know, right? One-tap potential on a support. So his L2 is just going to be his Bayou Bash. Nothing special, a little bit of damage, but that's when you combine it with his L2 and you get that. Big impact. And this is where now you can combine Gambit's full kit for something that I would say does, for my opinion, I would say you don't really ever need to use this. But if you ever want to get an easy pick, bow. That is an option. And if the enemies already have, it's just easy cleanup. So your team and your backline is just getting dived, then you'd want to anti-heal whoever's diving you, get them off of you. Plus your other teammates are also shooting at them, they're done for. Last but not least, we have Raging Royal Flush. Lock onto enemies with Insight, unleashing multiple ace cards that heal and purify. Both enter the kinetic transfer state, granting movement speed and a jump boost while enhancing attacks with single target explosive damage and providing allies with ultimate charge acceleration. So his ult is, well, I don't want to say it, a jack of all trades. Yeah, I said it.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Yeah, I know, fight me. Where his ult pretty much does everything for his allies in the area. Like, it doesn't seem like much right now because it's not doing an insane amount of healing, but it's like a moving rocket ult. And then getting close to enemies will cause your cards to explode. So right now, we're gonna pop. So imagine your whole team's damage boosted, moving. Everyone has these little spinning cards around them. And then near the end of his ult, they pop. Doesn't seem like much now, but trust, when your entire team has it and everyone's doing an insane amount of damage, it's like a moving, way better version of a rocket ult combined with a Mantis ult. Overall, I really like Gambit. I know a lot of people are saying that he's, as I said before, jack of all trades. But not really shining in any specific trait. So he has everything in his kit, but nothing that he specifically excels in. But I do feel like he does have a pretty nice spot in Rivals. I feel like he will mostly be used in triple support comps, or potentially in comps that have another very good constantly healing support. but I feel like he does easily have that potential. But I know most people won't see it in him.
I'm such a chud, bro. I'm such a fat chud.
Behold the god of thunder! My dearest Susan. Double the tail! Now you do the same for me, Wee. How refreshing. Laissez le bon temps brûler.
I rate magic.